Yeah, but it was just I think it's just a short question. Maybe it's not that important
Yeah.
also. No, it's just that one thing I remember that also changed is like feeling I have in my body that wasn't there before and is now coming every now and then. It's I think it's around the solar plexus, and it's a bit like when you're on top of a roller coaster, just the second before it goes down. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's now coming like when I'm sitting in meditation, and or sometimes also like spontaneously.
So like a lot of adrenaline.
No, just like it's a little bit excitement.
Oh, yeah.
Or like when you were a little child and where you were looking forward to your
Beautiful.
birthday or something.
Yeah. Like a sense of wonder, I think you're saying, like this childlike wonder, like the excitement of life. Because it is, but because that's the way it is. That is the natural way of being human in this life, is like this wonder, like it's so miraculous. And people get so bogged down in themselves, they forget how miraculous it is just for this to be happening.
Yeah, and it's also not connected to any thoughts. It will just sometimes spontaneously it's there.
Yeah,
So,
nice.
yeah.
I think that's more related to like this, what teachers would call the I am, or what I would call the I am, but it's not anybody's I am. It's like this sense of being. Like the sense of being is this like this wonder, this joy of being, but it's not connected to anything, and it's not particular feelings, but it's this sense of like awe, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah, I just was wondering if you had some relation to that.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what that energy, I often say, maybe you've never heard me if you're new to talks, but I often will say, this is it. Like,
yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, like this comes from that energy. Like I normally go, this is it, baby, but it's coming from that energy of like joy. Like I used to sometimes just walk around the house and just be like, I am, but it's not really I as in like Lisa or anything in particular. It's just like, this is like I am, and that this joy of just being, that nothing is needed, that this is enough. Just sitting, just colouring in if colouring in happens, or playing music, or walking in nature, or a leaf blowing in the breeze, or the sunshine, or the rain, or the clouds, or the coldness, whatever it is.
Yeah. And it's also sometimes when it happened first, sometimes when I would have some like worrying thoughts, or like about money or something, and then suddenly that would come up, and it would be like two opposites at the same time in my body.
Yeah.
Or like this feeling came without a cause of any thought or something.
Yeah, and this is really interesting, because what you might begin to notice in time is that there can be this sense of wonder and this sense of awe, and that can also contain worry. So the worry comes from a very like, it's more body and more intellectual, but there can be this connection to this awe, to this intimacy, and to this aliveness, and then in that there can be this anxiety about something. So say if you were just about to go on stage and give a talk about something, or you were just about to go for a job interview, or you were just about to go on a roller coaster and you've got a fear of heights, or an airplane. So there can be these two opposing things, but it's noticing that the awe side isn't a particular feeling, it isn't a particular human activity, it's deeper than that. Whereas the worry is coming from the human body.
Yeah, from the mind.
Yeah, and from the mind. But there's nothing wrong with that. That's part of, we do live in a mind world. We do live in a world where we have to pay our bills on time. Otherwise your home gets taken away. So these things do happen. But then there's another part of the experience which isn't bound on time and is totally free. And as that's really recognized, then the worry becomes lighter and it becomes more see-through. But it is necessary to worry sometimes.
Yeah, sure.
It's part of being human. Like worry happens, and it's like really realizing that these feelings happen for no one, and that's the awe. And then the worry can be like the leaf blowing in the breeze when there's nobody identified with it. It's just as free as anger, as joy, as happiness, as love.
Yeah. It's there right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Maybe you have to go and put the kids to bed now. Maybe they go to bed at 8 o'clock.
Yeah. Tomorrow. School tomorrow.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Lovely to speak with you again. Thank you for your question.
Yeah. Thank you too for calling again.
Nice. Lots of love.
Yeah. You too.
Bye.
Have a nice evening.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.